today, and we can't wait. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Utes will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll ride the back again here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 20. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah. And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Utah 7, Arizona 0.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He makes the grab. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And that's in Arizona.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Utah.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about. Coverage team miscue moves the offense up 15 yards to start the drive. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Fighting him off. The Utes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Moffitt. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Here's the 2nd down play. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Utes will try to keep this drive moving.
First down for the offense.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Refusing to be brought down. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Arizona Wildcats will take over first and 10.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So back to their own 9-yard line. It's second and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Woods. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Huge play. They finally get him down, but he's all the way up to midfield. Now they can open up the playbook.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah 14, Arizona 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw again. Quick completion to the tight end. Makes the ground, but doesn't get much. He's going to be ruled down short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion. The third down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
And that's in Arizona.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Longer. Get set. Lion.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Who makes the grab? Offense getting set. Second down play here.
3:25.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Timber.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Utah offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Picks up 9.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Moffitt. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And it's complete downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And the Utes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
Here's a run call on third and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score. Utah 21, Arizona 7.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. A last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Woods. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Football knocked loose in the backfield. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. After the sack on first down, it's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
It's a draw play. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And it's good right down the middle.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Utes offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And now the handoff. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Second down after that previous play. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Utes. Just ran away from the defense.
Touchdown, Utah. Number 21 in the end zone.
Extra point try coming now.
On for the extra point.
They go up 18 after the PAT. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught near the sideline. It's Woods. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Here as we approach halftime.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And here comes the punter onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And the Utah offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Utah. 28, Arizona.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. And here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And he'll be brought down. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
What great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. Running with purpose. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
At the 36. Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Get set.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
You know, I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Utah offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Utah. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game.
That makes the score Utah 35, Arizona 10.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Brings up second down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And that's in Arizona.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. That play makes it second and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Sack makes it second down and forever. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Utah 35, Arizona 10.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he drops back in the gun. Breaks free. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
You know, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Woods. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Snags the quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. He's swarmed by the defense.
He's brought down at the 35. Brings up.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Utes. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Utah 42, Arizona 10.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. To talk strategy here.
Timeout, Arizona.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board. Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Woods. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, Wildcats. This quarterback on fire today. And now to try here for the extra point. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away.
42, Arizona, 17.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Utah offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Arizona. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And he knocks through the PAT.
22, Arizona, 24.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Now it's second down here. Ball handed off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Important second down play coming up. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
The Utes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
Chris, accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Number 9.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Utes offense takes the field. You'd expect victory formation here. Defense has one timeout remaining, but that won't do much good. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs, to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. They're going to run it. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun to call.